All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you heard, you like what you're seeing. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Check out my new Facebook, which is known as Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook with playoff and championship games from the past and present. It's an excellent live stream sports Facebook. Check it out again. It's called Joe Price Hall of Fame on Facebook. Okay. If you'd like to join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834, or friend me on my regular Facebook, Joe Price. Okay. Or of course the regular YouTube channel, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button and then the bell so you can be notified for new content. All right, we're doing Wild Card Weekend AFC. We are closing up the Wild Card Weekend. All right, and we have left Tennessee Titans at Houston Texans. Okay, winner between them two takes on the New England Patriots. All right, Cincinnati Bengals have moved on from the AFC wildcard round to take on Los Angeles Chargers in the second round. They will be playing in the AFC Divisional Championship game. All right, Cincinnati Bengals. And Kansas City Chiefs was upset it at Cincinnati Bengals hometown. So Kansas City went home. That's something. And then, of course, earlier today, Philadelphia Eagles eliminate Washington Redskins. Eagles move on to the NFC Divisional Championship. Seattle Seahawks eliminate the Detroit Lions. And the Seattle Seahawks will move on to the NFC Divisional Championship as well. Washington Redskins are eliminated. Detroit Lions today has been eliminated. And the Kansas City Chiefs has been eliminated. So this is our last game for today. This game right here will wrap up our wild card weekend. All right, I'd like to thank all viewers from Facebook, YouTube, and PS4 live stream. Thank you. We're going to get this game underway. Okay, the Tennessee Titans at Houston Texans. Winner of these two games take on the New England Patriots, Super Bowl champions from the Madden League Season 7, 2018.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Titans going up against the Texans. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A few moments ago, this crowd whipped into a frenzy as J.J. Watt and the Texans D was introduced, and this unit will be in for a stern test as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee Titans jogging onto the field. They'll be led by their quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Now, this is a group, Charles, and the Titans. They were rolling for a while. Winners of 6 of 7 in the middle of the season. Then they had close losses at Arizona and San Fran. Kind of put a what they were hoping to do down the stretch, but focus on Mariota. Hasn't been the year that he had hoped for.
No, not at all, because I think most of us expect him to take the big jump here in year 3 as a starter in the NFL. He's had some injuries. He's taken away his mobility. He's had some leg injuries, and that's hurt him a little bit. But you just mentioned close losses to Arizona and San Francisco. Teams that are going to the playoffs should find ways to beat those two teams. All right, this is that type of a year. And Marcus Mariota said it himself. He's not played his best football. In fact, got frustrated and had a rough media encounter before Mom called and said, you need to apologize. I did not raise you to be rude with the media. And that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second is Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Morgan in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. Brand 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times Not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Here's Jackson. Shifts by him. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Mariota on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Down carry for Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph is that wily veteran that you hunt on your team at all times. He's great in the locker room, fantastic on the field. And if you're a young guy, just watch how he prepares. What is he doing to combat old age? Pilates and yoga. That's extending his career, making him more flexible, and still that guy who can go out there and cover the elite receivers in the NFL.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, they gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is taken at his 4. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. It's a 3-point game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. Oh, what a move. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Titans now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Henry. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And some space here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
first and 10. Here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Second down now after the sack. From the gun, Mariota had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And here comes the Texans now. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up second down. Well, we got a second here. And thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and you know, when you watch it, and you know what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some by-play with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay. And Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, hey, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
First and 10, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Texans haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Titans have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Titans have the football early in the first. On the carry, it's the big bruiser, Derrick Henry. He ends up running for over 20 yards on the play. Later on the drive, a fumble would get the defense off the field. Titans ball early in the second. Matthews the target here. Titans have it later on the drive, and he'll be tackled at the 16-yard line. Mariota's going to stay inside after the handoff, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 10. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. And some room to work. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Try 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They begin with Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Covington able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. And able to find Decker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. To throw Mariota. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
short gain on first down, quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Decker from 10 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Suckup for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
On first down, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Let's go! Brand 38!
On second down, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Let's go.
Now Watson on first down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Here's Watson now on second down. And this one's incomplete. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 190.
To throw is Watson. Operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
a handoff, running left, Henry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. it's Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.